Today I'm going to show you guys how to do the ear flaps on the Nifty Knitter loom. Sorry it's taken me so long to get this done. I have been busy trying to get some hats done for a craft show. I'll go ahead and show you some of the ones that I made. Made this one with a pom-pom. This is an infant sized. This one's an Angry Bird one I made. Again, I made this completely on the Nifty Knitter. And I can show you guys how to do this one if you want. It's the same concept as the owl hat, except for you don't need ears, and you just do some hair on top instead, and then you do the eyebrows. This is another one I made. This one's actually for my niece. This one I really like. I made this one thinking that it would look really cute, and it ended up pretty cute. I didn't put a bow on this one, but I did want to show you guys a cool trick that you can do. I make hair bows too, and you can actually take the hair bows that have the clip and you can clip them on your hat. And that way you can change the bow if you want, and it doesn't have to be the same bow all the time, and you don't have to mess up the bow that's in their hair. You can just put it on their hat. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Depending on what size you have, on the small loom, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, and I just use different colored pegs to note where I need it to go. And then you do 1, 2, and then you do another one, and you do that on both sides. And that's for the ear flaps on the smaller one. On the medium one, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back on both sides, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the first blue one. You're going to do that on both sides. On the adult sized one, which is what we're going to be working with today, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back on both sides. And then from the first one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I usually do at least 10 rows for the ear flap. I did 10 rows on this side, and then I'm going to show you how to do it on this side. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on one of your yellow pegs. It doesn't really matter which one. I'm going to work with black today. I hope that you guys can see it on my dark table. Okay, so you're going to take your string, you're going to make your slip knot, and you're going to start on a yellow peg. Doesn't matter which one. We're going to start on this one. Okay. I hope that you guys can see all this. I tried to set my camera up the best I could. Okay, so you're going to take the whole thing, all the strings, and you're going to start E-wrapping. You're going to E-wrap from one colored peg to the other colored peg, and you can use different kinds of markers. I just find that this works best for me. Some people use other things that, like little rings and stuff, they just drop it on there, but this I find is easier because it doesn't come off. I can leave it on there. I don't have to guess the next time where it's supposed to go. I don't have to count. I just leave it here. Okay. And you're just gonna do like you always do. You're just gonna knit over in an E-wrap style. That's row 1, and see, if you take all of it with you, it just kind of wraps it in for you. You don't have to worry about going back and knitting it back through, because you're not going to have a rim on these, so you're not going to be able to hide it in the rim. Okay, so let me do this real fast. Okay, just to make this a little shorter. I only did 2 rows on there. But okay, so after you've gotten your 10 rows, sometimes you can do more if you want to ensure that they cover your child's head, or if you just want it to be longer for some reason. You can make them longer. This one has 10, and you can see it's pretty good length. This is an adult-sized hat, so I did 10. You can always do more. Okay, so after you do your 10, and there's 2 different ways you can do this. You can cut this and leave a little bit and then start on the first peg like usual, or if you want to, you can just start from where you're at, and you're just going to continue going around the loom as normal. You would just go all the way around, and you would do it just one time. And as you go, you're going to take this other string with you, just like we did at the beginning of the ear flaps. So you just take it with you, go all the way back to where you started. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're only going to knit over where there's 2, which is just where the ear flaps are. There's 2 here, you're going to loop over here, and then there's 2 here, and you're going to loop over there. Okay, and then after you do that, then you'll go around again, and then you'll have 2 on every single peg like normal. And you just keep going until you get your desired length. I usually cut it and start from the first peg because it's easier for me to count how many rows I'm on. And this is how I do it. I would start from this peg, and then I would go around, and then every time that I go around, I would count over 1 peg. So if I end up here, and this is where I'm at, and I'm at my stopping point, and I'm getting ready to wrap again, and I would count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pegs. I'm on row 6, and that's how I count. So when I do a hat, I usually do the rim on an adult hat at 14. So if you want it the same length as you would normally, only you don't have a rim, you would count back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this would be where you want to stop at when you're done with your hat, if you want it the same length as you would with the rim. So that would be how to do the ear flap. And then here's a finished hat that I have. This ear flap is 14. So see, it's much longer. And what you would do to make these is you would take the color you want. Sorry, I just hit the camera. You would measure down how far you want it to be, and then you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to cut it. You're going to make 6 of these. You can change up the colors. I usually do 3 of one color and 3 of another color and make it multicolored. I have done solid colors though. On my Angry Bird hat, I made it all red. Okay. 4, 5. 6. Okay. So I have my 6. So you're going to fold it in half. you're going to take your loop and you're going to put it from the outside in on the middle of the flap. So you just choose the middle. You're going to stick your loop through. You're going to take your strings. You're going to put them through the loop. And just pull. And then you're going to separate into fours. You're going to do 3 fours. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have 3 fours, and then you're just going to braid it. You can do it thicker, you can do it thinner, you can do it however you want. Okay, and then once you get it to the length you want, you're just going to loop it through, tie a little knot, and then you can cut your tassels if you want. You can leave them. I usually cut them and make them the same length. And then you can fluff them up. You can take like a wire brush and fluff them and make them real poofy looking. You can make pom-poms and put them on the end. You can do it however you want. And that is how you do the ear flaps and the cord of an owl hat or a pom-pom hat, or however you want to make your ear flap hat. Thanks for watching.